Hello there again, guys. How you doing? Let's talk double game week 30 plus. Still got this. Right. This is my current draft for the bench boost. A lot of familiar names, a couple of punts in this team. I'm looking at Nketiah as a massive punt. McGinn's a bit, he's coming back. He's got, he's going to be a bit rusty. It's Aston Villa. we don't really want to be tripling up on Aston Villa. You'd be mad to triple up on Aston Villa, wouldn't you? So let me just let's just go back to the bare bones. Let's just take out these players that are contentious, let's say the least. So let's just take out the players who probably aren't gonna have nailed in this team. So I'm taking out Sterling, take out Nketiah, Fernandes, Bowley, Target. Right, so I really think the triple up on Sheffield United isn't... Wow, it's really dark. I think the triple up on Sheffield United in defence isn't necessarily a bad thing on a bench boost, and the two fullbacks in Stevens and Baldock are really got a good potential of getting some point returns. So I'm going to probably stick with them for the moment. Grealish, I'm probably going to keep in my team. De Bruyne, yes. Aguero, definitely, I think. And Aubameyang, yes, also. Now, so the ideas that were flying around my head were, well, I could keep Mane in my team because, you know, I don't want to skew my team up too much and go without all Liverpool. But that automatically, the thing is with that, is that I would have to think about the Sterling pick. So instead of Sterling, it would be Mane. And then I was thinking maybe we could go with Cantwell. Yeah, the fixtures are good for Norwich, and he's like the pretty key player in midfield. I have all those players on my free hit team. Yeah, you're going to see quite a lot of familiar faces, but there's combinations. There's different combinations to this. Now, I would have Fernandes in the team, says Bilal. Yeah. I was thinking Martial. Depends how close I'm going to be to budget, because I haven't got a massive budget compared to a few other people. I think I've got 106 points something, I think, in my budget. I think you're mad going for triple Villa, especially given that you have no wildcard. Just get some good long-term options instead, said Adam Wheeler in chat. Hey, Sultan Saeed, how you doing, man? Hey, Charlie, how you doing, buddy? John Harris says, I really need to spend the next few days to sort my team out. Still undecided what to do. So many options. So I was watching Nathan Bacon's channel earlier on, and he was suggesting Ozil 7.3. Playing alright under Arteta. What's your thoughts on Ozil? And I was also thinking about Pookie as well as an option. Even Jamie Vardy. If you have no wildcard, then have 6 still game week players max, I think. I don't know, man. Is Ozil the... I mean, Ozil was pretty getting decent minutes. Hang on. I think so. I think he's relatively nailed. I mean, look at... He's got... Pretty much started the last 4 games at least. Don't know if he started away at Chelsea where they came on. I think he did start. I think he's nailed. I mean, his form's improved towards the latter end of, you know, the first half. Well, I should say, you know, in between game weeks 26 and 29, Ozil did do okay. But I'm just as an option, Ozil needs a quadruple game week for me to get him in. Hey, Block, how you doing, buddy? If he isn't sick, then probably yes. Good differential. Thing is, also, a name that's been bandied around quite a bit is this player. Mahrez. 8.5. Loads of people talking about Sterling, but with Sane being presumably close to fitness, I would argue that Mahrez has got probably the same sort of minutes than Sterling. I mean, and for like, what, almost 3 million less? Watching on my team, Henderson, Baldock, Bolly, Alonso, Mo Salah, Bruno Fernandes, Mount, Mane, gone with Liverpool still, Jota, Calvert-Lewin and Aubameyang captain. Yeah, it looks fine. You're not You're not going to be quadrupling up on the double game week players then, like me. Mahrez in my team over Sterling. Scabberell are up. Mahrez plays 120 minutes more than Mahrez. It's almost... If Mahrez plays 120 minutes or more, then Mahrez is the most explosive Man City mid in my opinion. I mean, it's the money as well. It's the. I mean, especially for me, I haven't got the most value in my team. I have taken out players that I had value tied into them. I'm like talking about the likes of Lundstrom, the likes of Salah, you know, have gone out of my team. No Trent. Yeah, I know, Mark. I know, I'm going Trentless. Trentless for the rest of the season, it would seem. So anyway, let's just go through a few ideas. So now, Arsenal defenders, yeah, it's not great. Let me just pull up something. Okay, so this was an idea. This was an idea, guys. Let me know what you think out of 15. Score me out of 15 this team. All right. So we take out Rain. We take out Leno. And we bring in Reina. Now I know there's question marks on whether he's gonna play. I think he will. I think he's fit, but we'll find out more. All right. We'll go in defense. We'll bring in Soyuncu because I think for the price tag, Soyuncu is really good into that Leicester defense. And the fixtures, they aren't amazing. But the next couple of games, I would say that home to Brighton, away at Everton, and home to Crystal Palace, I'm happy to have him in for. And then I'll be looking at the likes of Bolly for his price again, 4.8. You'll notice that I'm not spending big in defence here. In fact, I'm going really cheap. And this is going to make you sick. I'm going to bring in another Aston Villa player. I'm going to bring in Target. There you go, Steve-O. That's his name. So that's his name. So that would be my back 5, even though, you know, in a bench boost. So I'd have Reina playing twice, Target playing twice, Egan Baldock and Henderson. Oh, that's the point. I need to change that over. Egan. This again comes down to money, right? And then I've Cantwell, Mahrez instead of Sterling. Take out Mane because I can't afford him in. Grealish and Fernandes. So that's going to free up a bit of money now. And then bring in Jamie Vardy up front. What's your thoughts on that? Spicy. Jason, if you think your defense is cheap, I have McCarthy, Lascelles, Taylor, Basham, Egan, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. So basically, it's just to fund Trent Alexander-Arnold. Justin is the 4.7 right back for Leicester who might play. Hey, Daffs, how you doing? Do you think Mahrez will play both games? I don't think he'll start both games. I think he'll feature in both games. I really do. Just seeing a team without Liverpool makes me scared, says Paulie. Sultan Saeed says a 13 out of 15 for this team for a bench boost. I mean, I don't know if I like this team in a sense. It's quite a powerful attack. Aubameyang, Vardy and Aguero. I mean, just look at the fixtures. I mean, Vardy's got some nice fixtures coming up. Watford, obviously, you know, the first game. Home to Brighton, away at Everton, home to Crystal Palace, away at Arsenal. I think a lot of people are just kind of dismissing Vardy in a lot of their drafts. I know people are looking at Pookie, a lot less, of course. I mean, Norwich's fixtures are nice. So my plan would be obviously to put the likes of Target on the bench. You know, Cantwell with play for me. Bench Grealish. Play the front three. I mean, I can still play the Sheffield. I mean, the Sheffield United defenders are fine. I think this isn't too bad setting up. I don't like Reina, Soyuncu and Vardy in this team, says Bilal. not too concerned, any more concerned than what I would be over Sterling in regards to Mahrez. I think that Sterling and Mahrez probably plays similar minutes. And Sterling you pay 3 million more for. I'm not liking Aubameyang going for Nketiah. Well, this is the thing. See, for those of you who are like saying, oh, you need to have Liverpool players in, then I could get out Mahrez, bring in Nketiah as a gamble, right? Then I could afford to bring in the likes of Mane or Salah, bring in Mane, and then I could possibly look at jigging some money around, bringing in Trent as well. I mean, I'm looking at the money that's in Baldock. I could free some of that up, free some of the money that's in Fernandes to bring in Trent. But it's this bench boost. I want to optimize this bench boost to get the points from the double game week players. And I know people are going to keep saying, well, Jason, yeah, there's more. The game week 31 plus and onwards, you need to set yourself up for. But I still don't mind the look of my team with some of these double game week players in. Justin is a player for... Hang on, let me just go back through. What were you saying about Justin? 4.7 right back for Leicester who could play. How much of a could play is that? EFC News 24/7, is this a free hit team? No, this is a bench boost team on a unlimited transfers, as you all know. This is a bench boost team. I haven't used the free hit only because I don't want to go back to Liverpool. Are you going to use it on Game Week 38 then, Legacy? Good evening, Bruno. How you doing, buddy? And if anyone wants to come on to Discord, feel free to jump in the waiting room. I'm in the on-air channel on Discord. If anyone wants to jump in, feel free to do so. Maybe you can critique my decisions on my bench boost, but this is one of the options. This is one of the revisions that I was looking at. No point optimizing the bench boost if it's detrimental to the rest of the season, as you will probably take hits to bring in players, and that will effectively cancel out the bench boost points, as Bilal. How many players do you think I'm going to transfer in? I'm not going to be taking -8s or -16s. Maybe the odd -4, possibly. Yeah, I don't think I don't want to go too expensive in the backline EFC News, because I think that early in the resumption of this Premier League, I don't see many clean sheets for any team, to be fair. I see a lot of defences conceding. Not even changed my team yet, says FPL Boona. I mean, I think the Mahrez pick could work out really well. I mean, the only other option is the other one, which I was thinking about. Let's just remove these. Keep Stevens in. Take out Mane. So triple up on Man City with Laporte. And this is probably the one I'm possibly veering towards, having Laporte in. And then going with where am I at now? Try and get the money in for Mane. How likely is Justin to play for Leicester? Anyone know? $8.2 in the bank to spend. I was thinking maybe Martial could come in. I think I like Bruno Fernandes more though, going forward. Bernardo Walker Jesus, baby. Really? 0-9, you're not going to go with that. Surely not. Quite likely if Pereira's still out. 4.7's a bargain. How does that look to you guys? It's the Reina pick, isn't it? It's the Reina pick that I think a lot of people are going to be a bit... It's either that or Leno. And I could just throw down... 0.1 off. Well, it's either that or maybe what's this one? This is an interesting one. Mane. So basically, having Mane in the team with Aguero and Aubameyang kind of nerfs the rest of my midfield. Lascelles over Justin. Let's have a look at their fixtures. So Lascelles is going to be Sheffield United. After that, it'd be Aston Villa, Bournemouth, West Ham, away at City, Watford. I've not considered Horahan, no. Size is 4.6. Yeah, I did have Size in before. Laporte will be brought back so slowly. Pep will want him fit for the Champions League. I mean, I think that there's a chance, there's an outside chance, but I can't see Pep keeping Laporte out. There's look a lot better in the defence department with Laporte in their team. Colourful. Him and KDB are probably a guaranteed start. Who are you talking about? Laporte? Well, obviously not. The people sort of worried about Laporte. I mean, that is another option. This is another rendition of the bench boost. Is anyone on the waiting room? Reminder, guys, if you want to come in, I'm on Discord. Just jump into the waiting room. Boona, be nice to have you on, mate. Edison a better shout with Laporte. Alright, let's look at bringing Edison in then. He's quite far down on the old scores. Edison and Henderson in. I could bring it. I keep Fernandez in. What do you think of this? 3 Sheffield, 3 Man City, 2 Arsenal, 2 Aston Villa. I didn't think that there were FPL channels on Twitch. Hey, Twitch Thoughts, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We had to get unaffiliated to be able to stream onto Twitch because they don't like us streaming onto Twitch without signing an exclusivity contract. But hey ho, we got it back. So yeah, welcome. Wouldn't take a word of advice from Davey P. Says, Bruno, we missed you the other day. Rashford over Aubameyang? No chance. O'Connell and Egan wide purely for funds. But now I've got more money, I can probably bring in Stevens. Oh, I can't. I could bring Baldock and Egan in maybe. I'm 0.1 out, Egan. That's frustrating. What do you guys think of Fleck as well? I saw Steve-O's got him in. Boona and Davey P having an argument at the moment in chat. I got Fleck, good option, says Twitch Thoughts. Hey Nathan, I'm good, buddy. How about yourself? Long time no see. O'Connell or Egan, and why? O'Connell probably slightly more attack minded. Gameweek 31 could be a bit of a problem, especially with this team with your defense. I mean, I'm literally going against the grain. It seems that a lot of people are going quite conservative into this with the bench boost or a free hit. option game week 31. They're going not to stack up on Aston Villa players and Arsenal players. Another thing I could think of, if we just reset this, like, would you say if we just get rid of Mane? Because Mane's the problem, guys. Mane is the issue here, right? I don't make any bones about that. And what's the chances of Reina playing? Would you say, guys? Give me a percentage in chat. Your thoughts of the chances of Reina starting both games. And also doubling up on defence as well for Aston Villa, a team that are just awful. I mean, Samatta has been a player that's been mentioned, but I don't even think Samatta is kind of like a player that... I mean, he's a good player, but he's just not done it for Aston Villa. I think Nyland will start, says Paulie in chat. No Arsenal for me now, bottle jobs. 89%, 100%, 98%, 90% says Eunice in chat. Heaton's out injured, so Reina will play definitely. I mean, when are the... Is it Monday, the press conferences? Or was it Tuesday? I think the I only have Leno and Aubameyang for Arsenal. End of game week 30 stinks of Jason asking Steve-O what's the matter. I've not heard that joke before. Ben 16504, welcome to the stream. Nice to see some new faces on Twitch, by the way. Right, when's the press conferences? I know there's not going to it's not going to be a press conference per se, but they're going to have like statements from the managers, right? They're going to have. We're going to find out more about the teams before the games start. I'm on Mixer as well, says yeah, I am. Yeah. Heaton himself said he won't be ready till July. Really? Maitland-Niles played midfield against Charlton. Yeah, but I wouldn't read into that, to be honest with you. Hey Tobias, how you doing, buddy? Little while since we last saw you. Samajit, welcome to the stream. Saka, is he a shout? He's a bit of a punt, is the answer to that, and he's not nailed. He's playing in defence. He's a midfielder. I don't know if I would put him in my team. I've seen people having him in the team. It's good that the Sheffield game is first, so if Lundstram doesn't feature, I could have a different defender. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to ask if I can go home early on Wednesday, to be honest with you, so I can get here for the for the deadline and for the start of the game. Grealish is the only Aston Villa option that deserves a shout. KB says I understand. Let's reset this though. Right, let's take out the players again. So Aubameyang, Sterling, Nketiah, Sterling, McGinn. I mean Nketiah, guys. If you think Nketiah is worth a punt, put an X in chat. If you think Nketiah is worth the risk at 4.4 in this double game week. Obviously, he ended up in the last few game weeks before the postponement, he played 3 games. He got a goal at home to Everton. You know, he's done really well in this kind of limbo period. And I think for 4.4, I don't think it's a bad pick. I think he will play some minutes in these games. FPL Fozzie says the head's gone. He could come on and score. He's got an eye for goal. He really has got an eye for goal. I like him. I like the look of him. I think Arteta, if he has a football brain, he will look at Nketiah and be like, he is a young, talented player that needs to get some minutes. He won't play more than 90 minutes, but then he'd be brought on, I would imagine, in both. If he doesn't start one game, he'll be brought on probably. 5 substitutions, I think he'll be involved. DBFC1, hello, I haven't seen much of the Sun in people's drafts with all the suspension. I think that he'll do well against United with excellent fixtures following. No, I haven't seen Son's name mentioned at all. To be honest, personally, DBFC1, I stay clear of Tottenham. That's my prerogative to stay clear of Tottenham completely. Musay over in Nketiah? Iron Man 18 says. Orbit is enough for Arsenal in my opinion, says FPL Pot Fuzzy. 90 minutes is fine for a 4.4 bench boost. Yeah, I mean, he's a great enabler. He's a great potential enabler. 4.4, I think his points potential per value, like for the value, is worthy of his name being mentioned and considered in anyone's bench boost. And I don't think Musay is any more nailed than Nketiah. In fact, I would probably go with Nketiah over Musay. JC says Nketiah must be a better pick than Saka. I personally would be inclined to probably agree with that. Just down to the fact that he's cheap and he plays very advanced. Be wary of reduced minutes for Liverpool players after we win the league, says Ben. 10605. I mean, I think that I do think Klopp's going to rotate a lot of Liverpool players once they've won the league. I really do. I know I'm not quite worried about no Liverpool. I know it sounds mad, but I'm not that worried. Not as worried as I probably should be. Firmino is a massive differential, says DBFC1. McGinn is a big punt, I think. Obviously, he got before the injury. I mean, he's been out for quite a bit of time. Now, do you risk bringing in a player that's been away for so long? Gone in through rehab, gone into this slight break, coming in. The fixtures, not very good. Sheffield United at home, Chelsea at home. Okay, they got Newcastle away. I don't know if I would be going for McGinn. I don't know. I was convinced I'll probably give. I was thinking to myself, I was trying to convince myself that McGinn was not a bad option. Exactly, FPL Fozzy, a nostalgic pick from earlier in the season. FPL Maestro says, am I not interested in Fleck? I've considered Fleck. I know that FPL is it Tomo? So get rid of Stevens. He only had a few points less than Grealish before he got injured. I know, but it's still the fact he's had not a lot of game time. That's what I'm worried about. And Nketiah is going to get more minutes than Lacazette, says Tobias in chat. Interesting. The question I will ask Dan Bull, because Dan Bull's, Arsenal fan. What's your thoughts on my Nketiah pick? I did speak to you on WhatsApp about it, but you're kind of a bit unconvinced. McGinn's been bossing it in friendlies apparently. This is it. This is all this friendly stuff. How are we going to use that data? Because these players aren't going to be playing, like, they're not going to be taking it that seriously on these friendlies. I know they're going to. I know it's not competitive. It's not competitive enough, I don't think, for you to go by. Is what I'm trying to say. You have to find a way to put Mane in, not having him as suicidal, says Mohammed in chat. I mean, yes, ironically, Mane could outscore any of these options I'm talking about during the bet. This double game week, Mane could outscore Nketiah quite easily, outscore McGinn, could easily outscore Grealish. The ceiling for Mane is obviously quite high. It's a very fine point you make there. Liking this type of stream, proper chill. Well, trying to sit back and relax. Right, okay. So let's try and work out a team. with you guys helping me out. So, Henderson in goal. Okay, Henderson in goal as one of my goalkeepers on a bench boost, I think is pretty much a no-brainer. So I'm not going to ask you about that. Goalkeeper 2, put the name of the goalkeeper you think I should have in with Henderson. It could be Leno, could be Reina, could be someone else. Just put in the name of the goalkeeper you think. We're going to see if we can assemble a team with you guys helping me out. Edison, Leno, McCarthy's name being mentioned. Edison again. MSK117 going with Edison. Edison says Charlie. One of his vlogs. Daniel Jarman says Edison. Edison and Reina says Jarman. Leno. Reina says FPL Mechanic. Steve-O's having an ice cream. Henderson can't play against Man United, so you need a goalkeeper that's got good Gameweek 31 fixture. Leno could get me save points. You're correct, Samir. Samajit. Depravka or Gaia for this game week. Oh. I don't know if I'd have either of them. So Leno's name's been mentioned quite a bit. Edison's name's been mentioned a little bit as well. So hang on. A few of you guys mentioning Henderson. Who wouldn't have Henderson in their bench boost going forward? Just can we get an X in chat if you wouldn't have Henderson as a goalkeeper? I just want to just kind of gauge your thought processes, guys, because I'm quite happy with Henderson, but if you guys are mentioning other names like Reina and Edison and Reina instead. So not many people Xing up saying no Henderson. Triple up of the defenders instead, says Daniel Jarman. Or we could go Stevens and Baldock and Fleck. We could do that trio, couldn't we? Stevens, Baldock and Fleck for Sheffield United. Because of the next United game. Thank you, Mohammed, for that subscribe. Thank you, dude. Leno McCarthy for you, says Dara, says chat. Patricio as a pick to the end of the season is a good shout. Yeah, the trio, I think Stevens, Baldock and Fleck is not a bad trio for Sheffield. Double walls defence with Patricio and Saiz. Well, I've got Bowley there. Now let's just go with that. Let's go Edison, Reina, Stevens, Baldock and Fleck. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, we're going to probably... Are we going to have Target in? Because we've got Reina, double. Let's go... Can I do this? Can I bring Mane in? Ooh. Ooh, it's interesting. Justin. Look at Lascelles. Whoa, I've got just the right money. Just the right money. Mercil, thank you. Just the right money to do those transfers. Have Mane in the team as well. What's your thoughts on that? Edison, Reina, Justin, if he hopefully plays. Stevens, Baldock, and Fleck for Sheffield United. Lascelles, Bowley, Grealish, Fleck, Mane, De Bruyne, Fernandes, Aubameyang, and Ketia Aguero. That is an option. That's not a bad team, guys. That's not a bad team. Holy moly, that's... And I still got Mane. Mane taking up a lot of money, but obviously I've worked around Mane with Aubameyang and Aguero. I think that is probably the best I'm going to get it with Mane, De Bruyne, Aubameyang and Aguero in. Davey Pease, that's a better team than what I originally had planned. I'm going to screenshot that team, guys. I'm going to screenshot that team and I'm going to save that as a potential. Right, that's the potential. Which midfield would you get for 8 mil or less? We'll be playing in game week 31. 8 mil or less, I would go Martial. Thank you, Samarjet. Samiji. I can't. I'm sorry if I'm awful with names. Sam. I'm going to call you Sam. Not sure on Aubameyang. I prefer Jota. Trent and Doherty upgrade everywhere. I mean, yeah. We could bring in Jota. We could go against the grain. I mean, the problem is I'm scared of not having Aubameyang because I think Aubameyang's going to be in most people's teams. I could take out a Bolly. I could bring in Doherty. And who was the other one you said about having in? Trent. Oh, I'm 0.1 away, man. I could get him in though. I could just get that 0.1 from one of these guys. Could go down to Egan or something. But that's not too bad. It's just a scary thought of not having Aubameyang. No Chelsea against Villa. This is the problem, Alex Q. We can't have everyone. And the bench boost, I want to make use of the bench boost with the double game week at the same time. That's the issue. I am trying to plan ahead, but I'm also trying to make sure that I can take advantage of as many double game week players as possible. So it's really tricky. Sterling for Mane, Tammy for Jota. Aubameyang won't score against Man City. Are you sure, Nick? I don't know, that high line from Man City. I can just see Aubameyang breaking through. I really can. I think Mane is a bad pick. Mane, the reason I put Mane in is because a lot of people were saying I shouldn't be going with that Liverpool cover. And with the Salah potential injury, Mane is the pretty main man. That's the reason why I've got him there. Obviously, if I get Mane out, I can start doing stuff like bringing Aubameyang back in. I got 7.9, and I could bring in. Ozil. Laporte will have Aubameyang in his back pocket. Trent is enough. Who would I choose between Mo Salah and KDB to have to the end of the season? KDB. It's just, he's cheaper, and if you haven't already got Salah in for the money, then yeah, he's better value to going for De Bruyne, in my opinion. Please don't get Ozil. Please don't get Ozil. Hey, Brew. Sarr or Pulisic? Hello, fixtures. Sarr or Pulisic? Pulisic. Definitely Pulisic. Since when did Jason listen to other people? Play your own game. No, this is a good. I like this. I listen to other people's opinions because, get the idea of what people are sort of thinking and help kind of provoke more thoughts on what players I'm going to do. Everyone in chat, please ask Jason to play Ice Cream Music. Why? Steve-O's in bed. He'd be fast asleep. He'd be tucked up with his, I don't know, with his little gnome that he has in his room. I may go without Arsenal players. Alex Q in chat. Do it at your risk, man. I do think Aubameyang's not a bad shout. I think Aubameyang is probably going to score good. Thanks for doing the stream, says Jamie Mustafa. Thank you for being here, Jamie. Thank you for being here on Twitch as well. To Daffs, to Twitch Thoughts, and to all you other guys that may be tuning in on other platforms, on Periscope, we're on Mixer, we're even on Instagram right now. Twitch Thoughts, you know, it's another one. It's new to the stream. Ben 16504 tuning in too. We're on Facebook Live. And if you're not on Discord, come onto Discord, because we talk about all this sort of stuff on Discord all the time. And we have we got anyone in the waiting room? Can we get someone in the waiting room? We have Storm. Storm, my friend, how you doing? Please tell me your microphone's going to work. Storm, can you hear me? Hello, Storm. Just unmute your mic. Or talk to me.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you, Storm.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome. Storm, this is your first time live on the show. You're on Discord. How easy was it for you to join Discord? I'm trying to promote Discord.
It's quite easy. Just need about 5 minutes to get used to it, and compared to other apps, it's quite smooth to get used to.
Storm, where are you from, my friend? You've got a bit of an accent.
Cape Town, South Africa.
From Hey man, hoe gaan dit?
Well done on the accent. I'm good.
Hey
I'm
man,
good.
yeah, my wife's South African.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
Cool.
a lovely, beautiful place, Cape Town. I've been there quite a few times, actually. Been all around the garden routes. Titsakama. I love Titsakama, man. Amazing.
Okay, cool. Well,
yeah, you been
well
there?
done on the accents, and to be honest, I'm not sure if I would have been there.
Oh, it's just it's down in the garden route. They've got the highest bridge bungee jump, or they did have the highest bridge bungee jump there, and they've got lots of mosquitoes. So I wouldn't recommend going in the in the wooded areas, because there's tons of mosquitoes. But yeah, thank you for coming on the show. I'm doing this draft. I'm doing this draft at the moment, and there's people telling me that Ozil's a stupid pick, and I can kind of agree with them. Ozil is kind of a little bit pushing the boat out a little bit. Okay, so I understand that. Are you a Mane in or a Mane out guy?
I'm a Liverpool out guy.
Liverpool out. So why are you choosing to keep Liverpool players from your team and bringing in other players?
The fixtures.
Okay, and do you think there's possible risk of certain players getting reduced minutes as the start of the season, kind of they win the league, and possibly other players being brought in? Shaqiri playing more minutes, maybe Lallana, Chamberlain.
It's highly likely. I imagine Harvey Elliott will get some minutes, and Curtis Jones.
Curtis Jones, yeah. And Rhian Brewster.
Yep.
So
the old Chelsea boy.
Yeah, so yeah, have you got the stream on at the moment?
I actually
I got it muted. You got it muted. No, it's fine. It's fair enough. Don't worry about it. But so basically, I've brought in Alexander-Arnold, just basically just to free jig around the funds. My two goalkeepers are Edison and Reina.
No, I can see your team here.
What would you say that I'm missing out of this team? Because I like the look of Mahrez. I do like the look of Mahrez, and I could take out Edison. I like. Would you say Mahrez is a bit too much, a bridge too far? Is he? Are you still there? I think Storm's. You still there, Storm? Oh no, man. Hopefully we haven't lost him. But yeah, it's a question of do I go with Mane or do I not go with Mane? That is going to dictate the shape and look of my bench boost. So many different options. If I don't have Mane in my team, the funds can be spread around. Players can get upgraded. So, you know, the likes of McGinn could go up to Mahrez, for example. You know, I've been able to afford Alexander-Arnold for another sake of argument. No Mane says Curtin Shah in the chat as well. Anyone else wants to come on Discord, please let me know. Let's try again with Storm. Storm, can you hear me, dude? I can't hear you, buddy. Maybe just reconnect to Discord and come back into the waiting room. So anyone else wants to jump in, feel free. I was going to ask him about what he's doing. But yes, forget Mane, upgrade Mahrez to Sterling. Now, Sterling is one I started with. What do I think about Sane? Brilliant player, but is he going at the end of the season? You know, I think Sterling, starting to revert back to Sterling again. Bringing in Sterling would give us 2.2 in the bank. We could look at money then to kind of plough into. To be fair, that's not too bad. But obviously, Leno's. I've got no money for my goalkeeper. If I went Reina and Henderson. The thing is, Henderson, again, it's a player that's not playing 31. Yeah, I don't know. Reina's fixture in 31 away at Newcastle's not too bad. Not too bad. Maybe Henderson and Reina. Maybe Henderson and Reina is not a bad combination. Maybe, but then I need to find quite a bit of money. Because I can't afford... It'd be Trent. It'd be goodbye to Trent. And it'd be hello to our friend. We're going round in circles. Is it Junior? What's his name again? Justin. It would be that. Just get Van Dijk, Jason. That's the only player you need from Liverpool, says Lee Brunt. Oh, it's as easy as that. No worries, Storm. Thanks for jumping in, dude. Remember that I'm a goalie short. Yeah, I did. Will Reina play? Probably, Mark. Probably. Have you not heard that Reina may not play? I think he will. Heating out injured. Wait, that's 4 Sheffield United players. Oh my god. Leno and Reina. Leno and Reina. Doesn't... I mean, it's either Leno or Edison. See... Can we get like an idea in chat? Sterling or Mahrez? Sterling or Mahrez? Write in chat what you prefer. The invite isn't working for Discord? Invite.gg/Elite FPL. Let me just check that. Oh, it's not working. Okay, let me give you the Discord link. I don't know what's going on there. There you go. This is the Discord link, guys. Come and jump in. Mahrez for the price. We've got Mahrez, Sterling. Neither, says Pete. Sterling is the popular one out of the two. Hey, Dread FPL. It's been a while, man. Jump onto Discord, dude. Charlie, my man. How you doing, dude? Charlie, you there?
Yeah. Evening, Jace. How are you?
People are ripping into me because I'm choosing Mahrez as a potential replacement for Sterling. Some people saying that I shouldn't have either. What's your thoughts?
I mean, it's just hard, you know. You got to think because Mahrez has been doing well like all season. Even though he's been
I like Mahrez
sometimes, and starting he's got a good like points per game ratio. But Sterling, obviously he's been pretty, I'd say, awful.
He is.
Sort of since the early part of the season, but he could be a good option. But he's a lot of money.
He's a lot of money for the lack of point returns in, say, since game week 19, he hasn't returned anything.
Yeah, exactly. He's been poor. Like, as obviously we both know when we had him for that game against, was it Palace, and he was just awful. But I think Mahrez. I'm siding over Mahrez. I think that I know so many people are in love with Sterling. But he's not guaranteed minutes. No.
Sane's knocking on the door. They have got so many players. I think Mahrez is going to come on. I think Pep loves Mahrez.
I mean, I've actually changed. I made a big change in my team earlier on. I put my team in the screenshots, but I've brought in Jesus and took out Aguero.
Well, why don't we suggest, right, no Mahrez, and then have a trio of Jesus, De Bruyne, and Aguero? Like, that's not like the craziest of ideas, is it?
Nah, I mean, it's just hard, it's just thinking, because there's going to be so much rotation with like every club, like let alone with Man City. It's just going to be twice as much with 5 subs, and obviously we know what Pep's like, so it's going to be interesting.
guys in chat, this is a bench boost. Oh, you've got your video on, Charlie.
Yeah, I've got a video on. Yeah.
Oh, 1 second, we'll sort this out.
Yeah.
Oh wow, 1 second, dude.
That's right.
Why can't I find Discord on the list? There we go. Anyway, there you go, Charlie. Got your beautiful face on the screen there, dude.
But yeah,
how you doing, buddy? You're right.
I made a lot of changes though, like for my team. Brought in Jesus, went with Edison. It's just hard, just making changes because obviously there's only 3 days to go, and it's just mayhem, But yeah, I've got Captain Jesus at the moment, so I've sort of gone with GWiz's idea because Jesus has got a really good record against Burnley. I know records don't really matter, but I think they're both going to get the same minutes because they'll be playing like 60 minutes each and then coming on. So, and I think because I'm not sure with, obviously we don't really know, but he's a lot cheaper than Aguero, and I think he could be a good option. I know loads of people are going with Aguero. I know like most of the millions will be going with Aguero, but I think Jesus is maybe getting overlooked a bit because they played similar amounts, aren't they, this season, if you look at it.
9.6. It's a lot of money to invest into City having that triple up. But I mean, if I go without Mane, that would leave me with 6.8 for a midfielder.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that Mane, because I put Mane in my team as well. And I've gone with like Jota up front at the moment.
I think Doherty doesn't need to be in there. I'd have 8.3. I'd have 8.3.
Yeah, I think if you just go with like Bolly or Saiz, because I think a lot of the win backs I'd probably be getting took off like after like 60, 70 minutes anyway, just because they're not going to be back to full fitness, are they? And we know like
they're going to be running up and down the touchline.
He's the amount of miles he puts in. Like I think Bolly could be a good option, or Saiz, and a lot cheaper as well, where you could put money to other areas.
See, I've only got 1 Aston Villa in Grealish. No, I've got Reina. Sorry, 2 Aston Villa. I've got 3 Sheffield, 3 Man City, and I've only got one Arsenal. Do you think one Arsenal's enough?
I think.
Oh no, I've got Leno. What am I talking about? I've got Leno. Sorry. God.
I think.
Paulie in chat saying, do you think 2 Arsenal's enough? That's we revised that question.
Yeah, because I'm not going with any Arsenal. I just don't trust them.
Do you not trust Aubameyang to do anything then?
No, I can't see, because in like the last, I know we're coming off the back of teams not been playing any games, but if you go on recent fixtures, Arsenal have only got scored 2 against Man City in like the last 7 games. So, and I don't. It depends like what team Arteta plays as well, whether he's going to go. If he's going to play like Aubameyang up front and Saka on the wing, or Martinelli, but it's just for the price tag. Like, if you got what is he, 11 million Aubameyang?
He's 10.9, 11 million.
10.9.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of money, and he might get 1 goal every 2 games, but is that really good enough
to justify the price? To justify the price tag, yeah. That's a fair shout. It is a fair shout. Am I being so blinkered because so many people are going to be getting Aubameyang in? Am I too scared? Am I too afraid of having no Aubameyang when really I shouldn't be? Because like you said, the fixture against City is pretty much unlikely that he's going to return big there. It's just the other fixture, isn't it? It's the going forward. I mean, you got Brighton away, Southampton away, Norwich at home, Wolves away. I think those fixtures are just, they are not quite tempting.
Yeah. The fixtures after them. I mean, even Brighton, it's not going to be easy because they're like fighting for their lives, aren't they? And even in the reverse fixture, I'm pretty sure it was a draw, was it not? Brighton at the Emirates, was it not like 1-1? So even that's not going to be easy.
Well, yeah, that's because Arsenal are just rubbish at keeping out teams, and I think that they'll always concede. But I do think that they can, when they want, they can score goals.
Yeah. I mean, it just depends.
But again, would it be divided between Lacazette, Pepe as well?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's the thing. It's not just Aubameyang, is he? He's not just, and also he drifts out to the left quite a bit, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. It depends. If he was, I mean, when he got Golden Boot, he played on the left, but sometimes you just want, an actual striker to be in the box, don't you? Like it's like Aguero, like you don't want him to be playing on the left. If Aubameyang was playing, proper striker, not on the wing, then I think it's a quality option. But on the left, it just, especially for like the price tag.
Yeah, I remember watching the games earlier in the season and getting really frustrated at being an Aubameyang owner and watching him just drifting out, playing as a winger, or like, with the likes of Lacazette, Pepe running into the box,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it could just be such a bandwagon player to people. Obviously, loads of people are jumping on Aubameyang for the double game week. Yeah. But really, are we kind of just missing the actual point where, like someone mentioned it in chat earlier on, I'm not getting Arsenal players in because it's Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean, I did have Lacazette in my draft yesterday, but I've just decided to go with no Arsenal. I think it just depends on what you believe in, how you think. If you think they're going to do well, and if you think Aubameyang's going to do well, maybe get a goal or 2, or then get him. But if you don't think they're going to do well, then just don't have any Arsenal. Maybe Saka, as a good bench player, or Leno, makes a lot. He's saved Arsenal a lot this season, with save points and stuff. But yeah, I just think no Arsenal. I
think 3 Cities is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
All right, so 3 Cities. So it's either a choice of me going with a defender or going with Jesus or Mahrez or Sterling.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Jesus, De Bruyne, and Ederson.
Looking at the fixtures going forward, I see potential for decent clean sheets for City though in the run-in.
Yeah.
Southampton in game week 33. Newcastle 34, Brighton 35. These, I see them destroying these teams.
Yeah, I think that's the only annoying thing about Man City is the price point of the defenders and the Ederson.
Right.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah,
I know.
It is. But then if I could save some money coming out through with Aubameyang out, like if we just take Aubameyang out of this draft straight away, I've got literally 2 spots with best part of it, over 19 million now. I mean, Pookie's a consideration. Have you thought about Pookie?
I have actually. I did, because he's obviously the main man. They're going to be fighting. Obviously, they're bottom of the league, but they still have a chance. I think, especially if he can, because even before he went on like a run of like 7 games without scoring, but he was still having chances. Check out if he can put them away.
Just check out this team now. I mean, this is an option. Leno, Reina, Justin. If he does, I could always upgrade Justin to Soyuncu. Justin, Stevens, Baldock, Lascelles, Bowley, Grealish, Fleck, Mane, De Bruyne, Fernandez. So still getting decent midfield there. For Pookie, Jesus, and Aguero.
Yeah, that's a good team. Definitely.
But Daft's in Twitch saying, is 6 double game week players enough on a bench boost? If they're good players, and the players you've got that aren't let's be honest with you. Mane, I mean, he can outscore a lot of these options that we talked about tonight. Easily. Again, Fernandez for Man United, I think that's pretty much a solid pick for Man United going forward. The fixtures aren't too bad there. And Pookie, I mean, obviously started off the season like a house on fire.
Yeah.
He's had a break. Okay, he comes in peaks and troughs, but he has clusters. It seems he has clusters of goals.
He could easily do what he done earlier on in the season.
And the fixtures weren't too good for Pookie. Since Tottenham away scored 25. Okay, Newcastle away didn't do anything there. Liverpool at home was a tough fixture. Wolves away was a tough fixture. Leicester at home was a tough fixture. Sheffield United, their defence, we all know what their defence is like. Going into this though,
their fixtures are really good.
Home to Southampton, home to Everton, away at Arsenal. I mean,
that's a good fixture.
It's got goals written on it, hasn't it? It's got goals written all over it.
Definitely. And obviously they're fighting.
Fighting for survival.
And he is the main man, of course, as everyone knows. But I think I might have to do the bench boost as well.
To be honest, this isn't a bad idea going with like having Mane in just to keep that cover for Liverpool. Yeah. Because Mane's going to be highly owned.
Yep.
Thank you, Joe. Well, thank you, Joe, for becoming a member. Appreciate that, dude. Wow. Go with your gut, says Lee Brun. I think this is the issue. Like, whenever you do something like this, you've got so many different combinations, but automatically, like when I first said, right, I'm going to do a bench boost this game week, I'm going to get in 3 Aston Villa players, I'm going to get in 3 Arsenal players, I'm going to get in 3 Sheffield United players, I'm going to get in 3 Man City players. I mean, the realization started to dawn on me quite quickly that I'm nerfing my team by bringing in average players for let's be honest, Aston Villa, they're pants. They're pants. And
that's putting it nicely.
And a double game week can't tart them up to this sort of like team that are going to start all of a sudden free scoring. The likes Samata isn't going to start banging in goals, getting braces anytime soon, I don't think. And might in the Championship. But the more I look at it, I think there's a strong argument for Jesus. You coming on now saying Jesus, yes, his minutes are going to be managed. Yes, he's not going to start both games, but he's going to feature. Pep with those 5 substitutions, you know that 4 of those 5 substitutions are going to be midfielders.
Yeah.
Or attacking midfielders. I can't see Pep messing around with his back line too much. Dread FPL, I'm quite behind on what's happening, Jace. I've got a team and strategy most on. Got feeling it's quite liberating. Well, one of the great things is that we're seeing quite a division in terms of people's strategies, and we're seeing quite a lot of different. Like, I was worried that there'd be a big template being formed, like Steve-O said about the template being formed. I'll argue that there's probably about 6 or 7 players that you see quite consistently through drafts, but then there's quite a few that I've seen that have actually ignored almost this double game week and just basically gone with, talismans, the likes of Mane's, Trent Alexander-Arnold staying in their team. Someone mentioned it earlier on, Son.
Yeah,
Kane.
yeah, even Son, Kane, yeah. I mean, even me, I've gone my latest team. I've gone with Pulisic and Abraham.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts behind that?
I just think their fixtures are good. Apart from Man City at home, if you go on their fixtures are excellent. And I think they could do well. Obviously, they're still going to be, trying to cement their place in the top 4. But yeah, I've just gone from, because I think they're going to be good options. A lot of people are not really looking at these types of options. Yeah, a lot of people. It depends what strategy you're going for. But with me, I'm in the same situation as you. Like, I don't have another wild card, so I want to get some double game week players, but not loads, and then have other, I've got Mane in my team, Abraham, Jota, players like that. But I don't want to go all guns blazing on the double game week.
I'm gonna bring up the screenshot earlier on that I chose. So let me just bring the screenshot in. I want to get the guys in chat opinion on this. So this was a team that I made earlier on. Can we get? So this is Team A on the left hand side. Team B on the right hand side. If we get A or B in the chat, please. A or B. One with Aubameyang, one without Aubameyang. And I'll bring in another one. In fact, I'll make a Team C just want to see what the general sort of gist is on the chat at the moment in terms of this bench boost that I'm looking at. Again, it's gonna be my decision, guys, but I just want to get your thoughts on these teams. Let's just bring that one in. B. Oh, it's pretty divided. A few B's, a few A's. B's kind of winning it, though. Okay. So, okay, clear. Start again, then. Start again. A or B. It's like being in the opticians. I'm giving you options. Is it A or is it B? I think to be honest with you, I'm confusing people now. A attacks the double game week with passion. B is for long term. A now. So people saying A, B is still coming out. B again.
I mean,
A if I had wild card. Yeah, I think to be honest with you, I think B.
Yeah, B's definitely the
B
better
for me. I don't have the wild card.
Because I don't either.
For someone that doesn't have the wild card, I think B might be the better option here. This could be the new team. Yeah, so this was B all along that I've got on screen here. Plan Z, says Francis Logan. It's like it's good because it's like if enough of us all get together, it's going to work out, right? Need to have Man City defensive cover. I mean, Edison instead of Leonard. I don't have any money in the bank on this team. I have 0.2. I have 0.2 in the bank. I mean, I can't really skimp any more money out of this team to get Edison in. And I can't anyway because I've got 3 Man City. I've got De Bruyne, Jesus and Aguero, so it makes no difference.
Yeah, you got 3.
Hit confirm. Hit confirm then, says Davey P. How do you choose 11 players after this week from that? Well, the 3 City players are going to stay in. Obviously, Mane, Fernandes, Grealish will still play, and Fleck. So yeah, I'd probably just go with a 3-5. Oh, actually, no. That's a good point. How am I going to play? I'll have to I'll bench Grealish. I don't know. I'll bench one of Grealish. I'll play a 3-4-3, and I'll bench one of Grealish or Fleck. That's the plan. Play a 3-4-3, game week 31, bench Grealish or Fleck. Are you doing another league for the last 10 games? Yes, TG, we are doing another league for the last 10 games. It's going to be a prize of £100 from an awesome community member called James Bang, and it's going to be open to the regulars. It's going to be open to the Elite FPL Discord, mainly Discord community, to be honest, that have been with us for quite some time. Applications are now open in Discord for people wanting to join in that. Upgrade Justin Soinchu. That is an option. I mentioned that earlier on in the stream. Fleck has horrible fixtures. Yeah, that's why I probably would play Grealish over Fleck, to be honest, even though Aston Villa are Aston Villa.
Yeah, you might as well just,
I think I still will play Grealish, yeah. I mean, Newcastle away is not a bad fixture, to be fair.
No. I mean, it's just so hard just thinking about all these teams, because my team is actually quite similar to yours. If you look at the team screenshots, it's quite similar.
Let's bring up your team then.
Obviously, I haven't got. Obviously, I've got Jesus and etc. But because I'm planning to do the same thing as you, I'm planning to bench boost as well on this coming week.
Right, so this is your team. So Henderson and Edison are okay. So what are you going to do about Man United with Henderson? Just going to play Edison.
Just play Edison, yeah.
Yeah. Henderson and Edison. Yeah, obviously. Van Dijk, Egan, Lundstrom, Bowley, Pulisic. You like the Chelsea, eh?
Yeah, I mean, it's just their fixtures. Their fixtures stand out. Like them and Man United's fixtures are probably the best coming into the end. If you look at it, they're really good fixtures.
Right, let's just bring up the fixtures actually for Chelsea. I've got them here right in front of me. So for Chelsea, we've got Aston Villa, obviously Man City in game week 31. I mean, West Ham after Man City, game week 32 plus.
Yeah.
They are very nice. Obviously, Liverpool in game week 37, they would have won the league by then and probably been playing their kids, but yeah. I don't know about Abraham though, man. Don't know.
I mean, I'm picking him as well because earlier on in the season.
Why captain Jesus? It's such a risk. You got De Bruyne staring you in the face.
Yeah, but Jesus has already scored a lot against Burnley and Arsenal, so why not? He's on there at the moment because I think Aguero and Jesus, they start one game each, and in the other game they both come on as subs. So I think Jesus will start the Burnley game, and then Aguero maybe Arsenal or.
No, so you didn't feel like Grealish then?
Nah, I think they've only got one good game pretty much. Well, and then they've got
Newcastle away.
Newcastle, it'd probably be 0-0 or 1-0 Newcastle, something like that. Nah, I think, and plus I don't want to have I've got 3 Sheffield United, so I don't really want to have Grealish as well. You know, playing each other on the first game, and I think it'd be 0-0. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 0-0.
See, my worries in that team would be Lundstrom. It would be. I
think just for now, I've only got him because he's been doing. I know.
And the value is probably you've probably got him since 4.1 or 4.2.
No, I took him out a while ago.
Oh, you took him out, did you?
When he started to get rotated, but I've only got him in because just before the season got cancelled, he'd come back into the team a bit, and he scored 2 goals the other day in I know it's a friendly, but he did score 2 and he started. So I'll wait on that for now. But obviously, if he doesn't, I can just put in any of the other defenders.
Why are you keeping hold of Mane?
Just because I think for at least the next two, I think Liverpool are gonna go strong, and I think Everton. It's a derby. I know there's gonna be no fans, but I think they'll still be well up for it. And you've done well earlier in the season. Got what?
Mo Salah may not be starting. Mo Salah may be injured, possibly.
Yeah, I just gone with Mane because he's been, he's a class player. He done well against Everton.
So the question that Ben Riley says is a Liverpool flair essential? I would say it's very hard. That essential is a very strong word. With the 5 substitutions, I think that it could happen that Mane plays 60 minutes, maybe 70 minutes, gets subbed. I think a lot of precautionary measures will be taking place by managers not playing their players of 90 minutes, especially the most important players.
Yeah.
I think that obviously Mane in 50, 60 minutes could easily get 1 or 2 goals, but essential, I don't think it's essential to have Liverpool players. I don't think it's essential. No.
I mean, it's definitely not essential, but my plan with Mane is to keep him for the next 2. Because is it Palace at home after Everton? I think. For
who? Sorry, for Liverpool. For Liverpool. Yes.
I think it's Palace.
It is after. Yeah, Palace. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was going to keep him for them 2, and then get in Son.
Yeah.
And then I could sort of revamp my team, because in that it gave me 2-3 million, and then I can sort of revamp the team and do my free hit, etc. So. I think Mane for the first 2, and then get Son in.
I mean, I've got rid of Trent and I've got rid of Mane. I've been called mad by Daniel Jarman. But I brought Mane in on this rendition. So let's quickly revert back to my original. So this is Team A, ladies and gentlemen. Again, sorry to put you through this again, but this is where we've got to on tonight's stream. Okay, we've got to this team. Okay. This is the team. In fact, let me just screenshot that. This is the team I started off this evening with, all right? So this is Team A, and this is Team B. So guys, A or B? Let's just see if we've made any progress tonight. I think I know where this is going. I think I know where this is going to go. I wouldn't go with 3 Sheffielders. They're a 16th on the fixture tracker, says Ben Riley. But their defenders score goals. You've changed them around. A. I can't remember A. Yeah, this is the, right. So A. To be or not to be, says Lee Brunt. I think people are sick and fed of me saying A or B. I personally think that where I went, I think the previous team was better than this one. I think me having Sterling and Aubameyang is probably now. I think I've been converted away from having Sterling and Aubameyang and going with another option. Maybe it could be Edison, it could be Jesus. Obviously, Edison's way more nailed.
Yeah, that's why I went with Edison as well, just because he's going to be nailed.
Yeah.
Even though, the players like Mahrez and Sterling, even Jesus, even though I put him in, they can all, be rotated. Edison's definitely going to play because Bravo is just a shambles. So Edison's going to play no matter what, isn't he?
Yeah. No, these are the players that I'm looking to get out. Edison. Who's your other goalkeeper? Edison, wasn't it? Edison, Henderson and Edison. Henderson and Edison, yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Because you decided to go without Aguero, didn't you?
Yeah, just for now on this draft, because it's just the amount of, you can save, a lot of money, but it's just, like I said, I think, obviously we know Aguero can smash goals anytime, can get a hat-trick in even a half, especially when he's got playing Arsenal and Burnley.
I'll be honest with you, I'm worried about not having Mane. I think, what's his ownership? What is Mane's ownership?
I'm not sure. I didn't look.
25%. It's got to be higher than that, surely. Really?
mean, I think it just depends, what way you're going and what strategies. Because if people are going to do a free hit and stuff, they're probably not going to have Mane. But then their team might revert back, and then his percentage might go up to 40 or something. It just depends on who you're going to get. Because like most drafts I've seen haven't got Liverpool in, maybe a Trent or a Van Dijk. So
I think it's Liverpool or nothing in my opinion. Like,
yeah,
it's basically, do I Liverpool or do I not Liverpool will really dictate how I can plan my team. Like I said, Mane is a lot of money in midfield, 12.5. That could be used to strengthen other areas of my team.
Yeah.
It would allow me not to play the likes of Nketiah, even though I think Nketiah could be I still think Nketiah could be a really good pick.
Yeah, he could be a good shout, definitely. I can't, because he's even if he comes on, he's got the pace and he was doing well before, wasn't he?
So Leno, save points, Leno.
Yeah, I mean,
what's his game week 30? Hang on, I can't. Sheffield United, I can't get him in.
Yeah.
Edison. Mahrez, I could look at Mahrez again.
I mean, it's just Arsenal's defence. I don't think you're not going with clean sheets, are you, with Leno? It's just literally save points. I mean, maybe even in the games after, they might look easy, but it's just Arsenal's defence is terrible. Like, you've got Luiz, who is just a clown. And then,
Yeah, I saw that. Was it a Brentford he doing that juggling?
Yeah, he was doing some stupid skill on the...
What was all that about?
Just took it off of him. Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean, though. I wouldn't even trust him playing against a League One team. He's still going to make a mistake. That's what I mean about Arsenal's defence.
No one's mentioning Kyle Walker.
It's just the money in it and rotation. They've got Cancelo and Walker.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money as well. It's a lot of money.
It's been brought in by quite a few people.
I mean, if you would have said that about 4 years ago, or when he was at Tottenham, then he was class.
Yeah,
but it's just he hasn't really got many assists and stuff since he was been at Man City, I don't think.
Yeah, I think that, to be honest with you, looking at this, I mean, Fleck could easily be taken out, and Mahrez could come in. I know people are going to be rolling their eyes at me and Mahrez, but I do like Mahrez as an option.
Yeah, he's a good... I mean, to be fair, I do want him, but you can't have everyone, like you said earlier on, And
then I'll get 6 million for... I could go Edison. Oh, no, I can't go Edison. I need another... I could go Henderson, I suppose. 5.2 for defender. Well, Cantwell is another one I like the look of.
Yeah, I got Cantwell.
I could go Bolly out, Doherty in, but then like you said, Doherty's probably not going to play 180 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's seriously, we're going roundabouts, aren't we? Kane says Ben Riley in chat. Hey, Dereko's here. Son. Sonny boy, 9.7. Fixture wise, Man United at home. After that, it's greens and more greens for Son.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting in for Mane, definitely.
I think Son would be someone I transferred in for someone else. Maybe Mane.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I mean, I don't know. I think we can just be
hard,
here. It's going around so many different combinations.
Yeah.
Because I started off, like I said, going with all out on double game week players.
Yeah.
And really now I'm ignoring Aston Villa completely.
Yeah, I mean,
and Arsenal. I'm ignoring Arsenal in terms of their attack without Aubameyang. I mean, I could just go Pookie out, Aubameyang in.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you, If you think he's going to do well, then stick him in, But I just don't really trust Arsenal as a whole. I know their attack's good, but I mean, they could easily do something, but it's just, if you trust them, then keep it.
If I trust them, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that I think this stream has actually brought up a very interesting conundrum in terms of the arguments for and against Mane, the arguments for and against Aubameyang.
Yeah, it's just loads. It's just loads of, with everything. And I can't believe it. It's gone so quick. There's 3 days.
I know.
We're
3 days away, and I'm no closer now. Like, I was convinced that I was happy with my team, but now I'm kind of had my eyes kind of diverted to different directions now. And the more you talk about it, the more you talk about it with other people, the more that you get involved in the conversation, the more you realise, hang on a minute, I'm not happy with this, and I need to work things.
You just keep rethinking, don't you?
Because you always want to try and improve your team.
Yeah.
I've got your team back up here, mate. Are you? What's your chances of Jesus getting your captaincy come the deadline?
It's just, I'm probably gonna be tinkering with my.
You're gonna bottle it, aren't you?
Nah, probably not. I think he could do just as well as Aguero, I think. But I'm gonna be tinkering with it loads, but I haven't really got that much time because obviously I've still been working, so even on the Wednesday, I'm gonna have to make sure all my team's done because I'll finish work at 5 and then the deadline's at 5. Is it not?
Yeah, it is. The thing is, I'm going to be at work to 5:30 on Wednesday, and I'm going to ask if I can go home at 4. Like leave half. I don't think I'm going to be allowed to, but I don't know. But I think it's. I need to get my stuff. I'll probably stream Tuesday night, to be honest, and get my final team sorted on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Because I can't. I need to have a sleep on. I need to sleep on this. I need to sleep on the combinations that keep flying around in my head. Like, I'm sure no one else in chat have these issues. I'm sure everyone else has got their team because everyone else has got their team sorted out. Like, it seems in chat, everyone's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Bring this player in instead. Whereas Davey P says, bringing everyone else, bringing everyone that no one else has got in.
He's got all his chips. Anyway. That's why.
In Gameweek 38, he's got all his chips. Guys, am I any closer to working out this team after speaking to you guys? You just made the waters even more muddier, I'm afraid. Tuesday night is going to be the night that I've got no choice but to make my decision Tuesday night because I'm working all day and I really don't check my phone. When will we know more information? Do you reckon Monday, Tuesday? Tomorrow, Tuesday, we'll know a bit more?
Yeah, I think hopefully there'll be some managers doing some press conferences maybe. Are they going to do it so like an empty room? I'm not sure. They'll probably have like two people just there, and I'm guessing. I'm not sure, but there should be some. We should know more Monday, Tuesday.
Grealish, MSK.
I don't think they'll be doing anything on the Wednesday. It'll be Monday, Tuesday. Probably be all over Twitter anyway. Like Ben Dinnery and everyone will be posting stuff. So just keep an eye out, really.
Guys, I hope I've managed to throw some options up on the screen for you. I know a lot of people have gone through the same players that I've had headaches with tonight, and I look forward to a stream from Steve-O maybe going through the similar sort of thing. But I think mainly at the moment, the biggest thing I wanted to achieve from this was to kind of get an understanding of where I'm going with this bench boost, because it's not a normal bench boost because there's only 4 teams and 2 of them are rubbish. Arguably 3 of them. So yeah, Charlie, thanks for being on tonight, man.
Yeah, cheers.
I'll be back Tuesday night with a stream, and maybe Steve-O might do something tomorrow, but Tuesday night I'll be back to finalise my team, to get it in black and white, confirm it for the last time, and then that'll be it. I'll forget about it all Wednesday. I'm not even going to think about it, and I'm going to be rushing home come Wednesday evening to a FPL. Premier League football's back. It's
Thank
crazy.
God. It's going to be quality.
It's crazy. And if you are in chat now thinking, why has he not read my comment out? I have been reading through all the comments, but I can't answer all the questions and speak to Charlie and sort my team out at the same time. If you feel that you want to have a question answered that hasn't been answered, come into Discord, speak to the community. It's really easy. Just jump into our Discord. In fact, I'll post the link again in the channel. Because honestly, it's so easy to just jump in. I'm in there. Loads of other people are in there. Get yourselves in there.
It is literally the easiest thing. You know, everyone's quality in there. Everyone will give you feedback, and it's literally open all day and all night. People are on there, just talking
Llama
about
Lounge
FPL,
tomorrow night. ECL Llama Lounge. People want to talk about the Llama Lounge, the Champions League, the Elite FPL Champions League tomorrow night. We'll get the news on that as well. Thank you, everyone that's tuned in on Twitch. Thank you, everyone that's tuned in on Facebook, Periscope, Mixer, wherever you tuned in from. Thank you for supporting the show. And please, if you haven't already, hit that like button. If you've enjoyed the stream tonight, hit that like button. If you want to see more of these streams, spending time with you guys instead of watching Netflix, let me know. Hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. The notification bell lets you know when we go live, because we don't always announce when we're going to go live. We might just do a live stream. That's what we tend to do anyway. And lastly, follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, everyone.
Cheers.
All the best. Cheers, Charlie. Speak to you soon, mate.
Cheers.
All right, guys. See you Tuesday night. All the best.